And right now at 5, the start of summer has led to a spike in drownings. How you can make sure kids have the life-saving skills they need in the water.
And trust the numbers as Senator Ron Johnson highlights the vaccine's rare side effects. A White House official says follow the science.
Plus, holding on to hope. Why Florida leaders are asking families in Surfside to be patient 4 days after the condo collapse.
This is News 3 Now at 5.
Good evening. Thanks for staying with us. Eric is off tonight. We are blessed with beautiful lakes and rivers here in southern Wisconsin, but with that blessing comes a risk.
We have already seen children drown several times just in the last week. Most recently, a 7-year-old girl. There has been a handful of drownings in just the last 8 days. June 20th, one man fell into the Wisconsin River and drowned. And on that same day, 2 children drowned in Lake Michigan. And this weekend, a Madison man drowned in Door County, in addition to a young girl in the Pecatonica River in Lafayette County. These are all reminders of a skill that is important for all of us to have, regardless of age. And our Amanda Quintana is live tonight to explain. Amanda?
Many businesses closed because of the pandemic, and that includes swim schools. So kids didn't get a chance to practice those life-saving skills with supervision, and they might have lost those skills. Watching his grandson Owen get back in the pool at Swim West, Harold Schaefer hopes he can apply those new skills outside the pool too.
It gives me a lot of comfort knowing that he is learning these things.
He's confident that when the family is out on the boat this holiday weekend, Owen would know what to do if he went overboard.
He has a very good memory. He remembers a lot of stuff, so I'm pretty sure he's going to remember what to do, and hopefully he does.
After having to close, then opening with limited capacity, classes at Swim West are back at pre-pandemic levels now. But the pause left a lot of kids without some of those life-saving swimming skills.
A lot of kids, I feel, have lost their confidence in the water just because it's been so long since they have had that experience to get to be able to just get in and go underwater and hold their breath. A lot of kids have forgotten how to do that.
Aquatic director Cassie Ravenhorst says the biggest thing to get kids comfortable again is practicing in pools before heading out to open water, because even the temperature change can make a difference.
It's really good to get them practicing swimming in warm water like this, so when they do get into that cold water and get that initial shock, the muscle memory just kicks in and they start going.
She says if you do get swept under, remember to follow the 3 F's. Flip on your back, float, and follow the current.
We suggest using Coast Guard approved life jackets with a little pillow on the back. So it pulls your swimmer straight to their back. If they do get sucked up into like a current or get pulled away, you can just grab this.
Because of COVID, a lot of families might think that it's safer being outside in fresh air, but you saw there at Swim West, those instructors have those plastic face shields, so they are also taking precautions inside.
Important reminders. Amanda, thank you.
Well, there should be a few chances to get out into the water this weekend. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti out on the patio. Gary?
Yeah, Mark will have to dodge some showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of days, but as we head toward the end of the week and toward the 4th of July holiday, the chances for rain will go down. As we look at visible cloud track, we've had a fair amount of cloud cover today, but there have been some showers and thunderstorms that have been popping up, especially to our south. The Chicago area has gotten some more heavy rain, and then some showers and thunderstorms to our north and west that will be moving in here overnight. Right now, kind of a lull. We're kind of in between weather systems over far southern Wisconsin, but as we take a look at future track precipitation over the next couple of days, we could be looking at an additional 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain. Some areas may pick up an inch or 2 in heavier thunderstorms. Some areas may see a lot less. It's going to be spotty precipitation. Keep saying that over and over again, but not everybody's going to get the heavy rain, and not everybody's going to get mist. Temperatures are held down right now because of the cloud cover, mainly in the 70s, a few places in the lower 80s. Dew point temperatures, though, are high, upper 60s to lower 70s, so you have to expect showers and thunderstorms with the air this humid. And we'll see those off and on in the forecast. Not a continuous rain, but off and on through tonight into tomorrow with a high temperature tomorrow of 80 degrees. Later on, I'll take a look at how we'll expect to dry out toward the end of the week as we head toward the 4th of July weekend.
All right, Gary, thank you. Public Health Madison Dane County's COVID testing and vaccination efforts at the Alliant Energy Center are now finished, but PHMDC is still offering opportunities to get tested and to get a vaccine all over our area. They held a vaccination clinic in Old Brook Park this morning. Today's goal was to reach members of the Latinx community. You can find a full list of upcoming clinics on Public Health Madison Dane County's website. Wisconsin is inching closer to half of all residents being fully vaccinated, but the pace of shots is slowing down. Just about half of the state's population has had at least one vaccine dose. New coronavirus cases are trending up in Wisconsin, but not by much. The 7-day average is 72 cases each day, which is up from an average of 71 cases on Friday. Fewer than 7 people have died from complications of the virus over the past week.
U.S. Senator Ron Johnson is drawing attention to people who say they've had adverse reactions to the COVID vaccines. Johnson hosted a news conference today in Milwaukee. He was joined by people who say they've had severe side effects, and the senator says they deserve to be heard.
I personally believe the vaccine has saved countless lives and certainly contributed to the end of this pandemic, which is what everybody in the world wants. Just because the vaccine is generally safe doesn't mean that it's 100% safe.
Johnson says he has not been vaccinated, mainly because he recovered from COVID last fall. But over the past year, Johnson has pushed for alternative and unproven treatments for COVID-19. The White House chief science advisor told us today no vaccine will ever be perfect, but the vaccines on the market are safe and effective.
You just don't talk just about the adverse events. Don't just talk about the benefits. Talk about the risks and benefits, not only of the vaccines, but of the virus itself.
And all SSM Health employees will need to be vaccinated by late September. SSM Health says that's because more contagious variants of COVID are spreading. Nearly 40,000 people work for SSM Health in Wisconsin. 77% have been vaccinated. $30,000 is a lot of money for just about anyone to owe, but getting that bill as a low-income single mother is a tough pill to swallow.
And when that bill is for overpaid unemployment that the state says was paid out in error, it's downright overwhelming. Investigative reporter Naomi Coles brings us that story. Naomi?
The state says it's Dominique Aldridge's fault that she's on the hook for the unemployment they paid her while she took care of her kids during the pandemic. When I talked to the state, they pointed to a small error she made in April last year that the DWD didn't catch until about a year later. Now, like thousands of others, she owes the state. That's despite her likely qualifying for unemployment assistance due to the fact she quit her job because COVID forced her children's schools to close.
One thing I know is I'm not responsible for that $29,000 because they messed up. If I was never supposed to be under regular UI, you all work there. I don't work there.
Now, she's appealing the bill, but like more than 12,000 others right now, she hasn't had a hearing even scheduled yet. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll explain why experts say this type of story is just getting worse as the pandemic recedes.
Naomi, thank you. We'll see you at 6. After 9 days of walking, immigrant essential workers are pointing fingers at those who are running for office. The 90-mile march started in Milwaukee last weekend and ended this afternoon at the state capitol. That's where they held a rally pressuring the Biden administration and Wisconsin's U.S. senators to pass a pathway to citizenship in the president's infrastructure bill. Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes joined the group at today's rally.
I am incredibly honored to be joining this delegation of immigrants, of essential workers, the people who kept this city, who kept this state and this entire country running throughout the course of the pandemic. I'm here to say that you belong.
The 9-day march was organized by Voces de la Frontera.
President Biden is walking back a veto threat which threw the bipartisan infrastructure bill into danger of not passing. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is out traveling the country this week promoting the deal.
Folks have been talking a lot about infrastructure for a long time, but this time, for the first time in a long time, we have total alignment between the President of the United States, the Biden-Harris administration, leadership in the House, the Senate, and importantly, the American people.
Progressive Democrats still have reservations about the bipartisan deal. They worry the compromise actually compromised too many of their priorities. President Biden will be highlighting the infrastructure deal tomorrow when he visits La Crosse. The White House officially announced his trip last night. Biden is expected to travel with Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack. And you can find complete coverage of the president's visit tomorrow by downloading our Channel 3000 News app. We'll have live streams throughout the day. The app is free and available to download in the App Store.
Parents in Wisconsin will no longer be confined to being either the mother or the father on birth certificates. Beginning next month, there will be gender-neutral options where parents can identify as simply that, a parent. The Department of Health Services says the change is one small step toward adopting more gender-neutral language in state documents. A victory for transgender rights today in the High Court. In 2015, Gavin Grimm, a transgender male, sued his school board for not allowing him to use the bathroom that corresponds to his gender identity. The school wanted him to use either a unisex or female bathroom. The Supreme Court upheld a lower court decision today which ruled in favor of Grimm. But two justices did say they would have taken up the case next term.
It's been 3 years since 5 journalists were killed in a shooting at an office of a Baltimore newspaper. A memorial was unveiled today honoring those victims. The memorial is titled Guardians of the First Amendment. It has 5 pillars representing each of the Capitol Gazette employees who were killed. Maryland's governor also proclaimed today Freedom of the Press Day. The shooter, Jared Ramos, pleaded guilty to all 23 counts against him in October of 2019. Well, it's been more than 100 hours since a Florida condo collapsed, and there is still more questions than answered.
Coming up next at 5, we'll bring you the latest on the rescue efforts and why there were already concerns about the building. And there's more local news ahead. Tonight at 6, Governor Evers is welcoming a very special visitor. Why the French ambassador is spending his day at UW-Madison.
But first, another record-setting day on Wall Street for some. The Dow Industrials lost 150 points, closing at 34,283. However, the NASDAQ and S&P both set fresh all-time highs. We'll be right back.
He's here! He's here!
It's happening!
What can I get you, young man?
Free installation!
Coming right up.
Feldco's biggest sale of the year. Free installation. Plus, no interest for 1 year.
Free installation on window siding and doors ends Wednesday. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
In the Army National Guard, family means everything.
Our parents, they were really supportive that all 5 of us would join. I got my education because of the Guard. I got to travel a little bit and experience a whole different culture. It helped me get my job, helped me pay for my house. Being part-time really helped because I could have some opportunities that were still in education.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard instills pride that you and your family will share. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Get 25% off our low Slumberland price. Incredible deals. Huge markdowns. Plus 25% off our low Slumberland price. What a sale. The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get a $3,000 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado Crew Cab pickups.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
A News 3 Now investigation uncovered hundreds of workplace safety complaints during the pandemic.
Just 12% were followed up with an inspection.
Too many frontline workers were exposed to COVID.
Taking action to get the information you deserve. News 3 Now investigates.
Hi, folks. Tuesday on News 3 Now this morning, we're calling for action to protect you against canceled flight fees because of the pandemic.
And we will update that holiday weekend forecast and your certified most accurate forecast. Join us Tuesday for News 3 Now this morning.
Chief Meteorologist Gary Canulti here. If your TV or internet goes out during severe weather, the Midland Weather Radio can be the extra measure of safety you and your family need. Pick up the Midland Weather Radio, available now at area Hy-Vee grocery stores.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back, everyone. It was early Thursday morning when hundreds of people were sleeping and a Florida condo collapsed. Crews are still out searching today, hoping to find any survivors. So far, 10 people have died and more than 150 are still unaccounted for. Local officials say they're doing what they can to support the families of the victims.
We do not have definitive answers. We give them the facts. We take them to the site. We show them the operation. They have seen the operation. They understand now how it works, and they are preparing themselves for news one way or the other.
Meanwhile, an assessment done by engineers in 2018 noted cracks in the garage's concrete, beams, and walls. But an attorney for the Homeowners Association, as well as an attorney who spoke to CBS News, says nothing warned of an imminent catastrophe.
In more local news now, a 24-year-old man is in the hospital after a shooting 3 blocks from the Capitol. Police say it happened just after 2 o'clock this morning on West Gilman Street. MPD says the shooting was captured on city cameras, but no suspects have been identified. The victim is expected to be okay. Another deadly weekend of gun violence in Chicago. The city says 74 people were shot and 6 people were killed between Friday and Sunday nights. 2 mass shootings yesterday left 2 people dead and 17 injured. Chicago's police superintendent says the city is taking a record number of guns this year.
Too many guns, too many illegal guns in the wrong hands, and too little consequences for possession of illegal gun possession.
City leaders say no one is in custody in connection to either of the mass shootings.
Some highways in Michigan are underwater tonight. Governor Gretchen Whitmer declared a state of emergency after this weekend's flooding in that state. A section of Interstate 94 in Detroit had to be shut down during rush hour this morning because it was still underwater. The state's DOT crews have been working around the clock trying to get the interstate back open.
It's all hands on deck. I think what we're seeing, though, is this is the confluence of decades of underinvestment in infrastructure and climate change. And that's why I think it's important that as we move forward, we continue to work on both fronts.
Once crews clear the roadway, tow trucks will come in to help remove vehicles and debris before allowing traffic.
Let's get a look now at your certified most accurate weather. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canulti has your forecast, Gary.
Well, many parts of the Midwest got too much rain over the last few days, and a lot of areas didn't get enough to help break the drought. So, yeah, technically we're still in a drought, but that's not the case for everybody. Across our viewing area, there was anywhere from 5 to maybe as much as 12 inches of rain over Crawford County, and then a little bullseye just north of Monroe, where about 2 to 3 inches of rain fell. North of the Dells, another area of about 2 to 4 inches of rain, a little patch over parts of northeastern Columbia County. Much of the area north and east of Madison picked up about 1 to 2 inches of rain. We can see this large area here southwest of Madison where less than 1/4 of an inch of rain fell in some spots, like parts of eastern Grant County, and a little bullseye over parts of eastern Iowa County. Didn't get any rain at all. So you don't have to go that far to find the difference in the rainfall amounts. But the heaviest rains outside of our viewing area in Crawford County were down to the south. You can see across much of northern Illinois, into the Chicago area, and then into Michigan, that area of 5 or more inches of rain that fell just over the last 5 days. So certainly they don't need any more rain, but they are watching more thunderstorms heading toward northern Illinois, and to our north and west, you can see some showers and thunderstorms here that'll be moving through much of southern Wisconsin. The areas that hadn't got that much rain could still use some more, but we'll have to see how much falls. Flash flood watch in effect south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line until 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, because that area, of course, doesn't need any more rain. The future track computer models show some spotty precipitation amounts. Some areas picking up 1 to 2 inches of rain, other areas nearby picking up a lot less. It's hard to pinpoint. I keep saying this over and over again, but you can't really tell exactly who's going to get the heaviest rain. But when you look at a map like this, it shows you that there'll be swaths of heavier rain and areas nearby that don't get any rain or get very little. So that's what we have to kind of prepare ourselves for over the next couple of days. Now today, the severe weather threat has been south of the Chicago area into parts of Michigan, but tomorrow the Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk for severe thunderstorms because of the high moisture content of the air. Gusty winds would be the main threat. Hail, not so much. But three things you need to know in the forecast. Thunderstorm chances are going to be highest for tonight and tomorrow. Then as we start to drop the humidity later in the week, the rain chances will start to go away, and that will lead to a dry forecast as we head toward Friday and the 4th of July weekend. Temperatures right now, 70s and 80s in our parts of the Midwest as a growing heat wave continues out west. 114 degrees right now in Portland, Oregon. That area is sweltering, and that heat is not going away anytime soon. For us, tomorrow, high of 80, warm and humid, showers and thunderstorms. You can see this on Future Track. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms overnight. Again, during the day tomorrow, especially tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, maybe a little bit more of a break with the humidity level starting to drop. It's still enough moisture to maybe pop up a shower or thunderstorm Wednesday afternoon. And again, those rainfall amounts spotty. Some areas 1 to 2 inches, other areas less than 1/10 of an inch, just depending on where the storms track. But the definite trend is toward dry weather toward the weekend. Look for a high of 77 Friday, low 80s for the 4th of July weekend, and then as humidity starts to come up next week, we'll start to see the chances for showers and thunderstorms return. As we check out first warn traffic, right now in the Beltline, seeing our usual delays in the construction zone, eastbound from around Fish Hatchery Road back to Park Street, westbound from about Monona Drive back to John Nolan Drive. Also seeing some delays occasionally northbound on I-3990, just past the Beltline in that construction zone. Right now, 17 minutes either direction on the Beltline between University Avenue and the interstate, heading out of Madison, 25 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville on I-3990, a quick 16 minutes from Middleton to Sauk City on US 12, and also 16 minutes from downtown to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue and US 151. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
All right, Gary, thank you. Well, Mark, you'll be excited about this one.
Yes, I am.
Cruising is back. We'll take you aboard the historic voyage in the Caribbean when we come back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Menards has everything you need to transform the look of your home, adding to your curb appeal. Ideal garage doors add a stylish new look to the outside of your home. We have more than 1,000 different style and color options to choose from. Give your home the update it deserves and save with 11% off all Ideal garage doors. Save today and get 11% off everything for your next project right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes.
Celebrate this 4th of July knowing you look your best with Plexiderm.
Lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. And I did this to my father. We were at home, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It feels great. Looks even better.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a
professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. Plexiderm, seriously, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to like get rid of the bags? And
Yeah, it absolutely could be a daily thing. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it. This 4th of July is the best time to get Plexiderm for $14.95. See it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Well, it's been a long time coming, but cruising is finally back as the first big cruise ship to set sail from the U.S. since the start of the pandemic is on its way right now to Mexico.
The ship is Royal Caribbean's Celebrity Edge, and it left from Fort Lauderdale on Saturday, filled to about 40% capacity. CBS News' Janet Shamlin is on board for the historic trip.
Cruising is back. Crew members and passengers cheering this trip aboard the Celebrity Edge after some predicted the industry would never recover.
So excited? Yeah, we're excited. We're happy to be here.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just nice seeing everything like come back to normal.
Chattanooga's Swinford family jumped at the chance to be among the first to sail amid a return to pre-COVID normalcy.
Do you have any fear going into this week ahead? No.
Not at all.
It's not a traditional voyage, only about 1,200 passengers. Edge normally holds more than double that. Every adult has had a shot.
The main reason we're vaccinated is to be here.
The Swinford kids and other children aboard weren't vaccinated, so COVID tests for them were required.
The onboard experience is different too. These over-the-top buffets that cruises are known for, no longer self-serve. Thank you.
Cruises became COVID hotbeds at the pandemic start. Carnival's Diamond Princess was stranded almost a month after more than 700 became sick. 9 died. A celebrity cruise out of St. Martin earlier this month had 2 positive cases, even though everyone was vaccinated. Aboard this ship, Celebrity says vaccinated crew members still mask up and that they've increased cleaning and updated ventilation.
What would you say to Americans who are thinking, not worth risking my health?
I'd say this is the place to come. Our objective is to be safer here than anywhere else on land.
Richard Fain is the CEO and chairman of Celebrity's parent, Royal Caribbean Group.
A year ago at this time, they were predicting the death of the cruise industry.
Yes, they were. And I think you've seen how wrong they were.
The 3 largest cruise companies have lost $25 billion since COVID. The industry is optimistic returning to the high seas will eventually lead to big profits.
1, 2, and 3. Wow.
As the Swinfords enjoy their 12th cruise, 8-year-old Will likely speaks for many Americans vacationing this summer.
I'm just glad that I'm away from home, mainly. Thanks.
And the cruise industry experts say there's still a lot of questions going forward, including finding out what demand looks like and if cruise lines will be able to fill their big ships.
We'll get a final check on your First Warn forecast when we come back.
Don't wait until the weekend to enjoy a thick charbroil steak made to your liking. Make a weeknight steak night at High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. Well worth the short drive to Ridgeway.
Erectile dysfunction for men of all ages has become much more common. In fact, most men don't realize that 90% of erectile dysfunction is a direct result of broken down old blood vessels. This causes a lack of blood flow that is critical when achieving an erection. With our state-of-the-art technology, we're able to stimulate new stem cell growth right in our office with no pills, no needles, no surgery, and no pain.
To book your consultation and get back to natural functionability, call Peak Performance for Men today.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House pub burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Need to get the right glasses at the right price right now? Then shop the right sale at iMart Express. For a limited time, get 1 pair of single vision glasses for $20 and 1 pair of progressives for $40. Drop by iMart Express and save today.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Are you sweating over high energy bills? Windows drafty or broken? Champion is here with our hottest sale of the year. Get 50% off new energy efficient windows. At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs. Then they are built in our very own factory, installed by a team of professionals, and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty. Save 50% now. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Don't wait until the weekend to enjoy a thick charbroiled steak made to your liking. Make a weeknight steak night at High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. Well worth the short drive to Ridgeway.
Gary's back with one final check of the forecast. Scattered showers.
Yeah, keep an eye on the radar, and you can see they are scattered out there, but they are out there. Right now, we're kind of in between areas to our northwest and to our southeast, but expect some showers and thunderstorms later tonight. Future track computer models show, over the next couple of days, spotty amounts. Some areas less than 1/10 of an inch, some areas 1 to 2 inches, wherever the heavier thunderstorms track. Current temperatures, because of the cloud cover, mainly mid to upper 70s, but the dew point temperatures are high. Look for a low tonight of about 68, high tomorrow 80, with off and on shower and thunderstorm chances through tomorrow evening. Then the rain chances start to go down as the humidity levels drop, and we should see a nice 4th of July weekend.
Keep the air conditioning on.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a nice evening. Hope to see you back here for News 3 at 6.